Hi, it's Dr. Josh Wakeman here, and pretty much on this video, kind of to cut to the chase because I want to keep it short, I often get asked what my favorite 3 products are here at HB Naturals. So again, to cut to the chase, I want to narrow this down for you really quickly, my top 3 products, 1, 2, and 3. And the first thing I'm going to start with is actually something called the Healing Trilogy. And the Healing Trilogy, I guess technically is 3 products in itself. It's mind, body, and soul. 3 products, but the bottom line is it comes packaged a lot of times as the Healing Trilogy. And the reason that I put those together as well, simply because one link that I'm going to put down actually in the description is a link that talks a little bit about our immune system in this crazy year where everything's happening with coronavirus. And again, this isn't designed to prevent, cure, or treat any disease. I can't claim that. But what I will say is if you look at that article and it talks about ways to boost your immune system and do things that are right for your body, if you look through all of the things that they suggest, and then you look through the different things that mind, body, and soul focus on, you'll find that it checks every one of those boxes when you take them as a group. So again, the Healing Trilogy, mind, body, and soul, a little bit about each one. Mind, number 1, the bottom line is that whenever we get inflammation in our body and we're looking at our brain, basically we're starting to see that you may have your body outliving your brain. We're seeing that all the time. You know, whenever there's extra inflammation, you're going to have things like cognitive decline, and basically you're going to have maybe mood disorders, things of that nature. And what mind does, it's designed to help with those things. Body, on the other hand, body really focuses on the heart. So when you think about your blood flow going through your body and getting oxygen to the right places, what actually ends up happening when you have inflammation in your body is when the heart is trying to pump and it's trying to push that blood through those vessels. Let's just say that those vessels are this big to start out. When you start getting inflammation, those arterial walls start to inflame and it constricts and it constricts. So you have your heart pumping and pumping. It's got to pump harder every time to move the same amount of blood because it's moving it through a smaller space. So what body does is it focuses on decreasing the inflammation throughout the body. That's a huge, huge deal because we're talking about, again, those arterial linings of the blood vessels that are causing a constriction. This is actually going to increase blood pressure as well. So that's focus that body has. Soul, on the other hand, soul focuses on maintaining pH throughout the body. When people are utilizing soul, a lot of times they're saying they may have more energy, they may have a appetite suppression, probably is probably the best way to say it. And it also is a liver detoxifier. So if we're going to detoxify the body, we really want to start with the liver because that's the part of the body that's made to do that job. So again, the mind is focusing on inflammation in the brain. Body is focusing on inflammation throughout the body, especially arterioles, getting those back open so that the heart doesn't have to do as much work to do the same job. And lastly, soul focuses on pH, homeostasis, and liver detoxification. So mind, body, and soul, those are my top 3, but I'm going to count that as number 1, the Healing Trilogy. The second thing that I want to point out to you actually, as far as my favorite products, is actually this 500 milligram bottle of CBD. So I personally like the mint flavor. Literally you just drop it under your tongue, a handful of drops. It pretty much gets into your body and is real easy to swallow after that. Definitely pretty tasty, but the bottom line is what CBD, or cannabidiol, what that does is it also helps maintain basically homeostasis within the body. You're going to find if you look up the endocannabinoid system, and you're going to see there's education links as well down here below about the endocannabinoid system. It's something, again, where the body is communicating with itself, making sure that everything is kind of functioning the way that it should be. And that's the function of what endocannabinoids will do. And that's what cannabidiol actually is. This is the 500 milligram bottle. There's also a 1,000 milligram bottle. A lot of times people, if they need a little heftier dose, they're going to go with that. Or if someone has just had like surgery, maybe they've had a joint replaced, someone that actually I know that's had a double knee replacement, they ended up using our 2,400 milligram bottle because CBD often actually decreases chronic aches and pains due to getting rid of that inflammation. And there's some fantastic testimonials about a high quality CBD like this, because this is top shelf stuff, grown here in the USA, and the amount of good that can do in that area. So lastly, after the Healing Trilogy and after CBD, I want to cover one more area, and that is this pain lotion. So this pain lotion actually is comprised basically of magnesium and also some essential oils that are the main ingredients that are going to give you that soothing feeling. So the same as those other products, the way that they focused on getting that chronic inflammation out from the inside out, both through the endocannabinoid system with the CBD and also through those 3 different superfoods, the Healing Trilogy. What this is more of kind of a quick fix. You put this on a muscle that's hurting. It's not getting in there and really helping it from the inside out. It's basically giving you a soothing effect through basically the magnesium, which we get to skip the GI tract because it's a topical thing and that's good for your digestive system. But also just really gives you that soothing feeling if you have kind of a hurt, injured muscle, something that needs a little bit of attention to get rid of pain. So those are my top 3. I'm going to go through basically and post these quick ingredients here. You're going to see a few photo shots here in a second about the ingredients in these products, what makes them function the way that they do. And if you have any more questions or you don't have a free account with us, you can get these products at wholesale prices. What you would want to do is you want to go ahead and go to www.healthybodyandbankaccount.com. Get yourself a free account so you can get these products at wholesale prices. And here's the rest of that product information.
So the last thing I want to do here real quickly is hit a couple of these highlights under the ingredient highlights for all of the parts of the Healing Trilogy. You'll see for mine, the top one deals with levodopa or L-dopa, tremendously helpful when we're talking about behavior, sleep, mood, memory, all those things. You can see why that's incorporated into the Mind product. The body product you can see has beets and hawthorn berry as ingredient highlights. That's doing exactly what we were talking about with helping make sure that chronic inflammation is out of the arteries so that your heart doesn't have to work as hard. And lastly, with the Soul product, that top one there is actually better known as Stonebreaker, promoting healthy liver action and kidney health by basically preventing the formation of calcium oxalate crystals, which basically causes kidney stones.
So I really hope you got some great information there. Again, if you don't have your free account yet, go to www.healthybodyandbankaccount and get these products at wholesale prices. So again, to your health, to your wealth, and I will see you again on the next video.